It's time for another unboxing. Let's go ahead and see what Paletteful Packs has in store for us for the beginning of this new year. Happy 2021. Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be opening and reviewing the Paletteful January 2021 box. The first thing I see, which is very exciting, is Daniel Smith, but it's only the folding palette, which retails for $7.99. Then I see the Daniel Smith masking fluid with 5-tip applicators that retail for $13.03, a silver brush golden Taklon number 6 round, retailing for $4.20, and of course the star of the show, Daniel Smith Extra Fine Watercolor in Mayan Blue, $12.60, Rose Ultramarine, $9.32, and Meridian for $11.01. Followed by the Strathmore 400 series watercolor paper pad, 5.5 by 8.5 inches, retailing for $4.55, and of course our menu along with a cute little kitty sticker. Now that we have everything out of the box, here's a closer look at the Daniel Smith tube. Let's set up our colors by adding the watercolor to the pans. Watercolors do reactivate, so you don't have to worry about putting too much into the pan. Also, if you want more information about each of these items, I will be listing the full description in the box below. And the next obvious step is adding the little sticker to the corner of my sketchbook. Begin the swatches and get ready to sketch. These colors were so awesome, but I did find them a little difficult when I tried to use them straight from the tube onto the paper. It would not glide smoothly, but when I did add the water, of course, it worked like a dream. And they also layered magnificently. But like other watercolors, you do need to make sure that you wait for the layers to dry in between. These colors were giving me serious Lady Frankenstein vibes, but I just couldn't get her out. And as you'll be able to see from my failed sketch or my failed outline, I just completely ended up giving up on her. So my next thought was Gamora. And so as I sketch and paint, I'm going to go over the pros and cons and the whatevers of this month's box. So first obvious con was there was no yellow. I mean, come on, no yellow. We usually always get the primary colors, which is awesome because it gives us a fair chance at trying out the art supplies. But no, this month we got blue, pink, and green. Thanks. My next con, which I'm not really sure if I could consider it another con, is that since I saw the palette first, I just assumed that it was a pre-made palette with the colors already inside, and that would have just been awesome. So I guess this isn't like a super major con that has to do with the colors. It's more of like, I guess, the placement, but you can't really control that while it's in the mail. It just really sucked to think that we had a full palette and then it turns out we only had 3 colors and they weren't even the primary colors. The next con that I had was with the Daniel Smith masking fluid. I was really excited for this because I've never used masking fluid before, and since there were no directions, I kind of just winged it and ended up cutting the opening too far down. So it was really hard to use the applicators. They kept falling off, so it was a little hard to try to control it. Also, don't forget that it dries rather quickly. I had a terrible accident because I forgot that the fluid inside the applicator had dried up, which caused a clog. So when I squeezed the bottle, it got everywhere. I mean, as I speak, I still have masking fluid in my hair. So be very careful of that when you're cutting. Don't cut it too far down. Make sure that it will fit snug into your applicator. I do wish Paletteful would sometimes include small directions in the menu just so that it could be a little bit helpful and give just some small details on how to use or provide links on where we could figure out how to use some of these art supplies. But those are all my cons for now. As for my pros, the brush was really great. It held water nicely, distributed the watercolor evenly, and had a great variety in line widths. In other words, I could spread a lot of color in one area or use the very tip for details and for working in smaller areas. The colors are very beautiful, and I really don't even know what else to say about them besides that they do layer great too. The paper is okay. I can't really say anything else about it. There's nothing special, but it's good quality as per usual. And those are pretty much my thoughts for this month's box. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it somewhat helpful. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.